Mark, could you express some frustration with the lack of enthusiasm on the part of our legislators to kind of act on this this piece of legislation, particularly in the Senate, that would potentially improve a situation like you and other workers. Could you just say a little bit more about why you think members of Congress need to really quickly sort of pay attention to this issue?
Well, absolutely. I feel it's wrong in my heart. I'm very passionate about this subject. That's why I signed on. I'm the only one that signed on from the beginning of this bus tour to the end. I'm 3 weeks away from my wife and my kids. I think it's appalling that these politicians are up on the Hill fighting about who's a Democrat and who's a Republican, and it really shouldn't matter. It's not a Democratic issue. It's not a Republican issue. It's an American issue. It's about American people. It's about American jobs. It's about people losing their homes, losing their cars. It's absolutely one of the most important things that we have to fight for at this point.
Do you think that, having looked at the legislation, and there are certainly concerns amongst some circles that the legislation isn't really strong enough, it still concedes too much to kind of industry polluters and doesn't put enough emphasis on conservation? You have any thoughts about sort of whether the proposed legislation is going to do what you'd hope it to do?
Well, I hope it at least opens the door. The thing is, if we sit around, we absolutely do nothing, nothing's going to change. I don't believe probably there's ever been a piece of legislation to go through Capitol Hill that's ever beneficial for everyone, because they're too busy up there playing politics to do what's right for the country, to do what's right for the people.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, since the WTO demonstration in '99, there's been more collaboration between Greens and between organized labor. I mean, how important do you think it is particularly for the future of workers, to kind of continue to build alliances with people who are trying to also protect the environment?
Well, I think we have to do that. I think we have to make an alliance with the environmentalists, and I believe that creating the green jobs is what it's all about. It's going to help save Mother Earth, number one, and that's a very big thing. But it's also going to create jobs and put people back to work.